Hey guys, it's Dest,
Hey, it's Bry.
and welcome to Total Trauma Drama.
The podcast.
Anyways, we're back. Briley had a little bit of delay because she lost her phone. Well, she didn't lose it, someone stole it.
Again, second time in 2 months. Not 2 months, oh my gosh. Second time in 6 months from the same bar. It was both in my purse. The first time it was in the side pocket, and then this last time it was actually like zipped in. So they got in there and just decided to steal it. And then it took 4 days before I got a new one. Um, working for a phone company and I didn't have a phone. That was
Right.
amazing.
At least, okay, I swear to God, like, I've lost my phone before, and Verizon, like, wouldn't replace it. I had to go through, like, a third party company, and they still, like, my reason as to why I got my phone lost, like they didn't cover it, and I literally lost my phone.
Yeah, and then it's like a third party like insurance company, and they had a guy deliver it to me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna set it up," and I was like, "Okay," but
Like
like
that's
I was
cool.
planning on going back to the Verizon store. Tell me why he's like standing in my kitchen, like we're on the phone with Verizon, like being on hold, and he's like, "Are you married? Are
Bitch,
you
do you see a
single?" And I'm
ring?
like,
I wish I was
"You're a
married.
strange man in my apartment." Like I'm like messaging my friend who lives like 30 minutes away, and I'm like, "Just so you know, this insurance guy's here. Tell me why he's trying to flirt with me." And then asked for my Insta when he left.
What'd you say?
I mean, I gave it to him to be like nice, because like, what the fuck? You're in my apartment. Like, if I say no, are you gonna like do something? And he like messaged me asking me if I got my phone, and then I was like, oh, like the replacement was broken, whatever, whole big ordeal. And I was like, oh yeah, like they're gonna deliver it. And he goes, oh, maybe I'll deliver it. And I was like, oh, like really? Like, is that actually? And he was like, I'm not sure, but do you want me to come? No, I
What
don't
the
know you.
fuck? Also, side
That's
note,
so weird.
do you have a Diet Coke?
Not with me right now. I'm trying to stay
Oh, I
hydrated
was like,
with
we
my
could
skin.
share one together because I'm about to ASMR. I'm about to crack one open. I found a couple in my fridge. I think they might be Gabby's. So I haven't bought Diet Coke in a while, but
I
okay.
have a
So,
24 pack in
huh?
my cabinet. I said I have a 24 pack in my cabinet right now.
So good. Very fitting. Okay, so this week so you talked about your phone. Someone stole your phone. It's in Miami right now. Have no idea how they can get on it unless they like hacked it. But if you have a passcode or you like deleted the phone, maybe they could get back
Mhm.
on it or something, right?
I mean, yeah, they can make it as like a new phone pretty much. F them, whatever.
But what if you wouldn't have deleted it? Then they couldn't have?
Yeah, I don't know because I marked it as stolen on or like lost or whatever on Find My iPhone, and that has like the IMEI, which is like the serial number pretty much of it.
Yeah.
And then I erased all the device. So next time they turn it on into like Wi-Fi, it'll be like a brand new phone. But I don't know if that means that they can still get into it.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you! Fudge!
During my life, I was like crashing out like every day this week.
Wait, I couldn't hear
Nothing was
you.
going
I
my
literally
way.
couldn't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Wait,
Hello?
no, I literally couldn't hear you for like fucking a minute. All right, let's continue. Okay, we just continue. Anyway, so you were saying I don't even remember because I literally couldn't hear you, and I thought you could hear me yelling. Like I can't fucking hear you.
I did not hear you yelling at me.
Oh, it's okay. So whatever marked as a new phone, stolen, whatever bums. That's
Yeah,
what they
for
are.
sure.
Don't go to that fucking bar anymore because if I got my phone stolen from the same bar twice in a row, I'd say fuck that
Okay,
bar.
but it's literally like so much fun. Like they play like our type of music, like 2000, 2010s. And
Yeah.
like I love dancing, and it's like I can just like go out there and like dance. And then they also have $15 buckets. So it's like this size, and it has like multiple different alcohol in it for $15. Like you buy a regular drink and it's like 10.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not get like that bucket and make your money's worth? So
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just take like I went and bought a cheap phone, or like I'll be with friends that have their own phones. I don't know. I'm not taking mine.
No, if you
Just
do,
putting it
like,
out
literally hold on to it the entire time, because I don't know what I would do if my phone got stolen twice. I would crash out. Crying in
there.
the
I have
club
been
type
crashing
shit.
out. Yep.
So I need to tell you what happened to me. So Gabby was here this weekend, and we were just like kind of hanging out, and her tire went flat. So we had to go to the discount tire and get a tire. And there was this guy here, like regular, like not really like my type at all. Like, and honestly, he really was not that cute. But he was like cute, like he was like giving like husband, you know. So we left, and I told Gabby, I was like, I really want his number. I really, 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 really want his number. And she's like, and they close. So it's like 5:45, and they close at 6:00, and we had already drove away. And I said, please go back. Please go back. I just want to get his number, please. But you have to get it for me because I can't get it myself. And she didn't want to, and I was like, no, do it, please, 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 please. I would do it for you. And I would literally do that. You know I would do that for anyone. I always, like, in, like, a wing girl, wing woman, man, I will go get someone's number for you if you want it. But I can't do it for myself. So we come back, and we see him walking to his truck. And, like, I go up to him, and I'm like, hey, like, can I have your number? And he's like, he kind of looked weird. And I was like, huh? And he's like, and I was like, oh, are you not single? He goes, no, unfortunately I'm not. And I was like, okay. And then I got in the car, and it really made me sad for the rest of the day, because I'm like, I feel like I got rejected when okay, thank you. I feel like she grabbed my shoes. Okay, anyways. I feel like I got rejected, but like he didn't really reject me, but he was like not single. But it like hurt my ego for like a whole 24 hours.
See, my ego was actually boosted this weekend. So I went to this place where they play Spanish music with like two of my friends, and one of them is Hispanic, and they played like music to like the bachata, which is like Spanish or Hispanic dance. And so he was like kind of teaching me, and I mean it's pretty easy. And I'm like, moving my hips, doing whatever. All of a sudden there's like these group of like, it's like a group of guys, and they're like, when one person goes in and like starts dancing, and then they're all like cheering them on or whatever.
Yeah.
One guy pulls me in, starts dancing with me, doing that dance, and I'm like, oh my god, like spinning me around. I go back out to my friend and then like a few minutes later another one pulls me in. I was like, oh my god, like a freaking gringa out of all of these like Latinos and Latinas, like all that shit. And it's me. And you know me, I'm a fucking white bitch. Like,
right. Sorry, Alaia's like crashing out right now. Come here.
Match my Stanley. So that was like a very good ego boost for me. So I feel bad.
Do you say hi? Can you say hi? You gotta sit and be a good
girl,
okay? You gotta be sitting, be a good girl.
So this week we're actually starting with like childhoods, getting to like know us. I said I would go first. I feel like mine is like very traumatic. I don't know. So I came from a divorced household. My parents got divorced at, I think I was 4. But like I don't really remember them being together very much. Like I remember like little things from when they did, but it was more of like, oh, the people I hung out with, or like random things like that.
Yeah.
And then my dad remarried my stepmom, and it was December of 2005, so I was almost 6. And at that time I was still at full custody with my biological mom. And the reason I say that is because at the age of 18, I stopped all communications with her. I don't count her as my mom. I say my biological mom, and I introduce like my stepmom as my mom. So anyways, since she had full custody, like it was a lot of like, we were like her possessions in a sense. like she would try and guilt trip us when my dad would come pick us up. He got us for 2 hours every week plus every other weekend. And she would like tell me and my sister, like, I'm gonna kill myself if you guys go with your dad. Like, I'm gonna be so lonely.
Alaia.
Like, I'm gonna cry all weekend. Like, I'm not gonna do anything, and like kind of guilt trip us.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just like didn't care. Like, that's not my problem. I'm going to see my dad. It definitely affected my sister a lot more.
I'm sorry. She like threw something. This bad little girl. You can keep talking. I'm sorry. I knew I should have waited until she went to sleep, but.
Okay. Yeah, so other than that, she would also like hide us at like the neighbor's house when my dad would come to pick us up. Because she didn't want us, like, literally, like, near her possessions. Like, she was like, oh, you got remarried. I don't like you. Like, I don't like your wife, so you don't get to see your kids. And, like, I didn't know. Like, I was so young. Like, it was just like, oh, we're at the neighbor's house, whatever. And the police couldn't do anything because it's a civil issue, which I think is very messed up. So if anyone has any, like, divorcees in their life and, like, you have a crazy person like this, like, just know, call the cops, get the report taken for court and everything like that, because that'll help in the other parent's case. So yeah, there was like a lot of that on like our 2 hour like time. She would also, like, me and my sister were in dance, and she would make the days that we were supposed to go with him for the 2 hours, like, make it when we had dance so that we didn't get as much time with him. She was that crazy. She would take our phones away. She would shut our phones off if we tried to call him. Yeah, she'd always talk bad about him. She always told our friends, like parents and everything, like our stepmom did all this crazy thing so that they wouldn't allow them to come stay with us when we went to our dad's house or anything like that.
I remember that, but
like,
at the time, like, my mom really wasn't, like, super present, so it wasn't really, like, it didn't matter for me, but, like, I know, like, other people, like, your mom would, like, try to, like, sway them, like, and say, like, stuff that about her that wasn't true to make them, like, not be friends with you or, like, not be able to go to, like, your dad and Mary's.
Yeah, literally, like, that was my whole childhood, and I get bullied for that because, of course, there was kids that were like, oh, well, this is what your mom said about your dad and his wife, like, blah, blah, blah. And then it got to, like, the point where I wanted to go 50-50 with my dad, where I'd stay with him and my stepmom for a week, and then with my bio mom for a week. And me and my sister did that for a while, but then my bio mom didn't have any rules at her house. So, like, my sister's boyfriend could spend the night, like, do all these different things, and my dad was like, that's not okay for being 15, 16. So she ended up, like, staying at my bio mom's house rather than going to my dad's house. And then I only stayed at her house for so long because I had a boyfriend and my dad lived 30 minutes away. So, like, having that, like, you can't really hang out on the weekends or, like, do those things. I really stuck around for him for as long as that happened. And then when that ended, I was like, Dad, I want to move full time with you. But here's the tricky part. So he got it all, like, set up with the lawyers and everything like that. And then she got served with the papers when I was home. So they didn't plan out that very well because that was just, like, complete argument. Like, me and her yelled back and forth all the time. We always got complaints when we lived in the apartment complex because I didn't put up with her shit. Like, she'd yell at me and I'd yell it right back. Like, It just, that's how it was. That was our relationship. I didn't put up with her bullshit. I didn't put up with her guilt trip, everything like that. And that was rough. And she still blames me to this day, 11 years later, that I, didn't tell her and whatever. And then she always told me and my sister, like, growing up, like, oh, I'm your birth mother. Like, you can't count her as any of your family and any of your step family either. Like, they're not your real family and all this. And I mean, we weren't really talking after I stayed with my dad for, like, those years, but it was kind of like every once in a while, like, I would go over there for Christmas or whatever, and then I'd still associate with her with, like, my sister. And then her saying all these years, like, I'm your birth mother, and, like, your dad was just a sperm donor, pretty much, like, all this shit. Yeah, and then on my 18th birthday, she didn't even text me happy birthday, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, you want to sit here my entire life telling me you're my birth mother and all this shit, but you're not even gonna fucking text me on my birthday.
Right.
I know that sounds so petty, but it was just like, I think my breaking point. Like, there's so many things that like led up to that I was just like, I can't take it anymore, like for my sanity. And I mean, like, I had to go to court at the age of 9 to testify. Like, a 9-year-old shouldn't have to do that, but in Iowa, if you seem deemed mature enough at a certain age, like, you're allowed to go do that.
Where's your
Thankfully, I didn't actually have to testify, but I still had to go. Like, I've had to be more mature at my age than, like, I feel like a lot of my other peers. I could just be a child. I always had to worry about what she was going to say when she picked us up after the weekend about what we did, because she'd be mad if we did something fun with my parents. And then she'd drive like a bat out of hell on these curvy roads, like freaking hills and all this shit. She'd be going like 50 in a 25. And it used to scare the shit out of me.
You can keep talking. I'm going to try to turn the TV on for her. She's like literally crashing out. I'm sorry. I don't know what.
Yeah, and then, you know, my dad had to work 2 jobs. My stepmom had to work 2 jobs to pay for our child support. And all she did was use that for her. She would get her nails done. She'd get new clothes. She'd get her hair done, everything like that. She'd get all these new cars. And me and my sister are still walking around in Walmart clothes or shit like that, which, no hate on them now, but like, growing up, you notice
like
those
if your
brands.
mom is getting her hair done every couple weeks and getting her nails done every week, and you are not getting like clothes, you know,
or a new backpack, or like all of these things, and like as a kid you notice those brands. So I was stressed about getting made fun of because these people are wearing Justice and Aeropostale and everything like that, but yet me and my sister are walking around like I got her hand-me-downs and shit, which, again, nothing bad on that. It's just like when we have the money to be able to get like these new clothes and shit, and it's not happening.
I remember like my mom kind of did the same thing. Like she would always get her nails done and get new things for herself, but like wouldn't get us kids something. And I remember the only piece of Justice clothing I had was a blue tank top, and I got it from KR for my birthday, and I wore that bitch to the ground. I loved that tank top so much, but I wore it all the time because I had never had something like back in that day. I feel like it was like designer, right? Like it was
really
like the
was.
Lululemon of like our time, and like so I totally get that. I feel that because my mom never bought me anything. I remember one year for Christmas I had asked for Uggs, and she got me Uggs, and bless her soul, like bless her heart right now, but like. They were gray, the gray knitted ones, and they had come in like a Walmart sack, girl. So I think she had gotten them off of like Facebook Marketplace.
You know what?
At
she
least she got me Uggs.
At least you like had heat and shit. Like we would literally go without heat or air conditioning or power or all this because she'd spend the fucking money. So then we'd have to go stay with my grandma, and like I lived with my grandma for like so long because she couldn't afford this shit, but yet she'd be like, oh, the child support goes for like a roof over your head and electricity, but it's like this shit isn't getting paid for anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that. Yeah, my sister still talks to her. I don't talk to her. I don't want to be in the same room with her. Next time I see her, we're definitely gonna have beef because, again, she's still talking shit after more than 11 years. 20 fucking years of being divorced from my dad. She's still talking shit.
Get over it, babe. It's really
like,
not that serious.
To people that I haven't talked to since high school. I got out of high school 7 years ago. And right now at her job, no one fucking likes her because the shit she talks, she has to work alone. No one will fucking work with her. That's fucking embarrassing.
The consequences of your own actions.
Like, no one in that town liked me and my sister because of her. Like, we were her kids. And it's like, I don't want to be associated like that. Like, I didn't make cheerleading because of her. Because the coach didn't like her.
Which is so fucked up.
So, yeah, that's what I went through my entire life. That's why I hate going back there so much. Because it's like, I feel like I'm just like a shadow of her.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Like, if I still lived with her, I'd probably have like 5 fucking kids right now in a trailer house working at fucking Walmart.
Touche.
Yeah.
Because honestly, we all know that, like, your mom, Mary, and your dad are the reason why you got to go to Drake. That's a really expensive college. Even I cannot afford that. Like, they, like, really put their life on the line for you. And that's how you know, like, that they've seen, like, potential in you to do well. And they're like, we need to get her as far away from her as possible.
I just wish other people would realize that. Sadly, you know, you can only do so much without it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just like, I feel like a tad bit of what we had to go through. Even all of it. I don't even like, I feel like trauma response. Like, I only remember like bits
Like,
and
so
pieces.
much. I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know how I could do like a whole hour of like talking about like mine. I feel like it just comes as it goes. Like, I'm just trying to think of what I would say for like mine. I'm like, gosh, I don't really remember much, but I guess I could put it in this episode because yours really wasn't that long. But yeah, dude, where do I fucking start? Oh my gosh, I would say, oh, I don't know. I don't really even know. There's so much trauma. Like, what the fuck? So growing up, my mom had been married multiple times, multiple different men. They were all terrible men, dating, having a different partner like every week. Not bashing on her because, like, that, I'm not here to do that, but just kind of setting the scene, different men in and out of my sister's me and my sister's lives. So most of the time we lived in like low income housing, like apartments. We lived with my grandpa for a while. There was a period of time where my mom was married to her first husband. We lived in a trailer home. And I remember, like, I didn't want anyone to know that we lived in a trailer home. So sometimes, like, some of my friends' parents would, like, drive me home after school or after activities, and I would have them drop me off at the softball complex, you know, like the Galen, like baseball thing, and I would walk home, and it was like 3 or 4 miles. And
okay, you're being dramatic. It was not that far.
Bitch, okay, you want me to look it up? Okay, let me look it up real quick. Because
it's maybe like
2 miles. I bet you it's 2
not.
miles.
No, it's not even a mile. It's like the backyard.
What the hell is it? Okay, let's look up Bob's Drive-In because it's by there. Bob's Drive-In. Alaia Grace. Okay,
Girl,
so
they are right next to each other.
Huh?
That tells you how long it's been since she's been back home.
Bitch, I'm looking. Now, where the hell did I live? Hold on, I'm looking. Hold on.
Yeah, and you lived on like the side closest to the fucking baseball field too. You didn't even have to walk that far.
See, she's trying to victim blame me. Where the hell is this at? Okay, so here's Bob's. I'm trying to find the. Is it not even there anymore? I don't know. Oh wait, is it that? I don't know.
Anyways, it's not that far.
Anyways, it's fucking far. It's like a mile or 2. So I would have my friends' like parents drop me off there, and I would walk home every single time because I was so embarrassed. And at the time, my mom also drove a Ford Expedition, and I thought that was so fucking embarrassing.
The fact that it had the husband's name and his lawn care service, like that's how you knew it was Destiny. Like that is like one of my first memories of you.
It's so like embarrassing. Like car. I feel like I have so much like trauma response from that, just that alone, like being like embarrassed by my mother. Like she just did so many things to like, and maybe like nonchalantly she did it, but she just it embarrassed me so much, and I never wanted anyone to like know where I lived or what my mom did, because most of my life my mom was a bus driver and she worked at McDonald's. That's what she did most of my life. So after that, went to school in a really small town, obviously. I swear to God, them people hate black people or any people of color. I
Remind
can't.
you, it's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, South Dakota.
Iowa. Like, we're still in, like, middle school. I'm getting to where I moved. Them people are racist, too. Okay. Now.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay. All right, bitch. You'll never know what it feels like to be colored, okay?
According to
Anyways.
the new TikTok trends,
Huh?
gingers are black people. I don't stand by that, but I feel like we had similar microaggressions.
Okay.
But anyways, go back to middle school.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just feel like I never had, like, a place, like, growing up, like, with anyone. And obviously, I wasn't, like, I didn't have any money like everybody else. Whatever. So, I was dating this guy, and he was, like, I feel like I, like, struck gold when I started dating him, because everybody, like, wanted him, like, oh, AM, like, he's so hot. And I'm like, he was my boyfriend, right? Then he ended up going to jail when we were like 14 years old, and I stuck around with him and was a prison girlfriend when I was 14 years old.
We drive to the middle of nowhere, Iowa. It's like 5 hours from where she lived to visit him in prison.
Every weekend.
And like, I remember that you picked me up one time when you were back in town, and he called you, like, and it was in the car. And so you put it on, and it was like, you are receiving a call from blah, blah, blah correctional facility. Press 1 if you accept or some shit. And I look at you because you didn't tell me that you were still talking to him. And I was so mad.
What goes around comes around. You see my baby daddy? I'm dead as fuck. Okay, yeah. So anyways, when he got out, he fucking dumped my ass real quick and went to the next bitch. So I stuck around for a couple years waiting for him to get out. Thought he'd choose me. Didn't. Okay, I lived in a middle of fucking nowhere, South Dakota, by the res. It was ghetto as fuck. Them people were really for real racist. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I was the only black girl that went to school there. I'm trying to remember if there was there was no other people that looked like me there. Maybe like natives. You call them Native Americans?
Yeah, or indigenous.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be racist, guys. I'm not racist. I just don't know the correct term. Anyways.
Fair.
So those people like went to school there, and obviously like tons of white people, but I don't know, like that whole experience just like changed me. Like, them people are not it. And again, I graduated in 2018, have never been back there, will never go back there. That place is hell on earth. No. And I don't even think I talked to a single person that I went to school with. No. I don't really give a fuck. Fuck them. All of them. Seriously. Like, from the bottom of my heart. Anyways, went to the University of South Dakota, dropped out because it was hard as fuck. And then I moved to Colorado.
Overnight. She called me and she's like, can you hang out today? And I was like, I think I have to do something. And she goes, well, I'm moving to Denver tonight. And I was like, bitch, what? And she's like, yeah, I need you to help me pack up my apartment.
Yeah, to be fair, I feel like my whole roommate situation was super toxic. Like, like, the only person I'm still friends with today is two, and she's such a great friend, but at the time she like was never there because she was with her boyfriend. And just the situation with Rachel and Gracie, I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck, but both of them were just toxic, and so I had to get out of there. And I was like, overnight I was like, I'm gonna like quit because I don't want to be a nurse anymore. I'm gonna not show up to my job, and I'm gonna move to Colorado overnight. And I did. I sure fucking did, and I never went back. And it took me a long time actually to go back to Sioux Falls. Like, I would say like it was a couple years. I don't remember when I for real went back, but it was like a while before like I even thought about like going back, because I feel like I was like so traumatized. And I never actually lived in Sioux Falls. I lived in Vermilion for what, like a year or two? Probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like 4 semesters probably. This is kind of like about our childhood, but then I got like sidetracked, right?
then I also feel like you, like, running pretty much in the middle of the night. I don't want to say running, but, like, also it gives off, like, that's what your mom did. Like, it was always, like, from one to the next, and then that's how it happened when you guys went to fucking South Dakota. Like, it was like, oh, yeah, we're moving to South Dakota. And it was like, what?
Like
What do you mean
overnight
you're
type shit. Like
moving to South
yeah.
Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh, tell them about your sister, because I feel like that was, like, very traumatic for you, but that was also, like, traumatic for me, like, having to see you go through that and, like, hear about it.
Yeah, like my sister practically almost died, right? Before she was like kind of crazy, but then after she like turned like batshit crazy. And love Kai. She's cool now, right? But before she wasn't. She was like fucking batshit crazy. Like would try to like almost kill us type shit.
At, like, the age of 10, like, she scared me at, like the age of 10.
And to be fair, like I feel like she wasn't really dealt with like good cards because her dad was schizophrenic, and I think he's also bipolar. Like he's like actually crazy. So we were at like one of my mom's boyfriend's houses, and we were driving four-wheelers. Mind you, I think I might have been like 14 at the time. My sister was, because so she's 21, I'm 25. She was probably like 10 at the time. We were riding four-wheelers, like going like max speed. My mom really wasn't watching us. Me and my other sister were on one, and then she was on the other, and she went ahead of us, like went around us and like skirt like type shit. And all I see is her running towards us, and I see like her neck is like on her chest, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I was so scared. I stopped, I hopped off, ripped my shirt off, tied it around her neck. I put her on the four-wheeler. I'm driving back to the house like screaming to my mother. Like my sister's, like she ran into a barbed wire fence, like from ear to ear, like fucking like cut her neck open. And my mom called the ambulance. It took them forever to get there, like forever. And then my sister had to go into surgery, and they were like, it's a miracle that she survived. Like she should be dead. Like this is crazy. And they were saying like the only reason that she survived is because I put the shirt around her neck and it stopped like the bleeding in time. And I was like, essentially, I saved her life. And then after that, after she got a little bit better, then she had to go to like a facility because my mom couldn't take care of her. Like, she was batshit crazy. Like, leaving the house in the middle of the night. Like, she was really obsessed with men. So she would like cling to men. But she would like leave the house and we wouldn't know where she would go, like for hours. Like, just would never come back. So finally, like, my mom sent her away, and it was years, like 4 years that we didn't see her. And I think in that time, we seen her at the facility, like, maybe once or twice. And the only reason she got out is because my mom's fourth husband wanted us to be a family. So he made her sign her out. Mm-hmm.
Was this C, like, one-legged?
Yeah.
Prison man?
Yeah. So the only reason she got to come out, because my mom said that she wasn't ready, she was still like in a bunch of programs, is because he wanted us to all be a family. But he didn't like me though. So I wasn't a part of the family. And when I would come to their house, they would call the police on me. My mother would call the police on me. And one time I was still a freshman in college. I almost got arrested because I went to my mother's house.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, they were putting me in handcuffs, and then finally my mom told them not to because he didn't want me there, and it was his house. And I was literally screaming. I was like, I just want to talk to my mom. I want to see my mom. Like, I want my mom. And I like, the thing is, like, growing up, like, me and my mom never really had like that like connection. We were friends. She wasn't a mother, right? I was always with my grandpa or my aunt, and in that moment, I just felt like she was being ripped away from me, and I was just screaming for her, like, I want my mom. And the policeman literally was handcuffing me, and they were going to put me in the back of the car, girl.
Handcuffs twice? What? Crazy work.
Isn't that crazy? Like, I've almost been arrested so many times, but, like, never actually went to jail. Period. No, I never got booked into jail, bitch. So this one time we were like hanging out with these like not so great people, and like they were smoking weed in my mom's car, and I forgot to turn the lights back on. Wait, were you there?
No, he forgot to turn the lights back on because he was driving.
Oh, KD.
Because he was fucking high, dumbass.
Yeah, so didn't turn the lights on. We get fucking pulled over, and they give me the freaking bong thing. The pipe. And I put it in my pocket, and we're all going to jail. And we're in the back of the police car, and we get to the police station, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't know what to do with this. So I put it in between the seats. Little did I know they check the cars every time someone gets out, they like search the car. Didn't know that. He comes back and he goes, "Is this yours?" I said, "No." And I can't lie. And he's like, "It's yours." And I was like, "They gave it to me. I swear. And he's like, "All right, well, we're going to have to put you in handcuffs, and you're going to have to call your mom. And if she doesn't come get you, we're going to have to put you in jail." Oh, what? And I'm crying. I call my mom's other husband at the time, her third husband? I don't remember. Anyways, at that time I was like calling him dad. I was fucking weird. I was like, "Dad, can you please come get me?" Like, because my mom worked nights.
He let us do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Yeah, he let us do whatever we wanted, so I called him dad.
Mom something, and she'd be like, "No," and we'd go, "Hey, Jay," and he'd be like, "Yeah, do you want some money?" And I'd be like,
"Yeah, sure."
Thanks.
Anyways, so he come and got me because I was like, I cannot call my mom. She would be so mad at me, and she works nights, and I don't really know I think she might have been at work or something. So he comes and gets me, and we didn't tell my mom for a while, but then they had come by the house because I had to do some sort of, like, class.
I was there.
I had to do some sort of class, and then she found out. Yeah. I don't really remember what happened after that.
We had so many run-ins with the police. Like, we were actually, like, kind of bad kids. Like, the hood ornaments. So, when we were 14, we were driving around on our little mopeds. I wasn't 14 yet. I didn't have my moped yet or whatever. So I was riding triple with my cousin Alec. Oh, well, I just used his name. Anyway.
I think I said his name last.
I was like sitting in between his legs on the floor, and then we had a friend on the back because my boyfriend at the time was like, "I'm not double riding. I'm a little bitch now."
Little bitch. He's still a bitch. Fuck him. Anyways.
And then, anyway, I don't know why. I never did it. I never like actually got off of the mopeds and shit and like took them off. Like the car hood ornaments are like the Mercedes or like the Jaguar, or like those things that are like stuck on the hood. I was just like there for the vibes. Like I was just like hanging out with my friends. And then we go to this one, and the guy was outside because he thought they were the pizza delivery. And everyone starts running, and I'm still on my cousin's moped, but I didn't know how to drive it. I didn't know how to start it. So I start running. My boyfriend at the time is riding the moped next to me as I'm running because he's a little bitch and wouldn't let me sit with him. And then all of a sudden we get like a call to like go to this grocery store, and it's like, why the fuck are we going there? We go there because the one girl went there because her brother was there. He was there shoplifting. The police were there to like pick him up. But then they were like, "What are you guys doing? Were you guys a part of this? Blah, blah, blah." So I had to like call my bio mom and be like, "Oh, my buddy got blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, if this bitch just would have shut the fuck up when the cop was like, get in my car and talk to me, we would have never had that issue. She should have been like, "No, like that's weird." Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her brother R was fucking shoplifting at this little tiny grocery store.
Like, what the fuck? That is such a blur to me, but I do remember it was the house on the corner, and I think it was like a Mercedes or something, or it was a Jaguar. I can't remember. And they were trying to get it off, and it was really, really loud, and it scared the fuck out of me. And then she tried to flush them down the toilet at the police station. Or she did.
Yeah, and then, what else? The one that we had to talk to about smoking weed. And I had to go in with my dad and be like, yeah, it was peer pressure. They peer pressured me. I mean, granted, they were 18, 19, and I was 14. There's that. What about Kay sending you, like, pictures of her sports bra? And then when you guys weren't friends, she was like, "Oh, they have child pornography on their phone." And then we had the police come. Yeah. But then her mom kept, like, stalking past my house. So we had to say, like,
in her shitty ass
tell her to, like, yeah, she'd, like, and then she'd sit at the, like, baseball diamonds and, like, watch us. Yeah. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. And it was like, why are you stalking us? Like, have something better to do with your life.
It's so, like, that whole, Wow.
And
And it's the fact that we like did what we did. And I think the main thing that really got me in trouble was when I'll say A because I don't really want to say like it out loud, but when we almost burnt down the playground, or we did.
Look, yeah, I forgot about that.
So it was the end of the school year. It was summertime. And we had saved all of our papers throughout the year, and we were gonna start a bonfire. Little did I know, like we did it like at this school. It was a wooden playground, and he starts
An elementary school, remind you?
Huh?
An elementary school.
An elementary
next to his house.
Next to his house, both of his houses. And we just start one on fire, but then like we were just like playing around. I really don't know what it was. I think it was mostly him. Honestly, that shit got me in a lot of trouble, and I probably should have had arson on my account or on my.
Wait, did you get caught by the cops for that?
No, someone caught it on their camera, and we got pulled out of school. So they seen us leaving, and it like literally was engulfed in flames, and the fire department come. And they put it out, and the next day it was like a big talk at school. And Alex like shut her mouth, and I'm like, okay. And then I was like, I'm not getting in trouble because I didn't do it. I was just there, and I told them. And then his parents hired a lawyer, and I'm poor, so I didn't have a lawyer, but I never got in trouble. I had to go to a class about arson. I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. I was like fucking with my AirPod case, so I think it like had...
Yeah, that's why.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah. I had to go to arson classes, and then they were gonna like take it off my record.
At the arson classes.
Yeah, so I feel like I've gotten in so much trouble, but like no trouble at all because my record is like completely clean. And if you're any of my jobs, I'm perfect. I've never done a damn thing wrong in my life. This is all for jokes, just for the podcast.
This is for the plot.
Yeah, it's fake.
Because I think that's how the one guy, like when we were with like the guy with the truck that was like older, we were in the back seat.
Okay.
And he got pulled over because, remember, his girlfriend had put a restraining order against him. And we needed to show our IDs, but we didn't have them. And he like opened the door and he was like, I need to see your IDs. And he's like, oh wait, I know who you guys are. And it was like, damn. Why'd you gotta say that, Officer K?
Motherfucker. Anyways, so we kind of got that out of the way. Now you can kind of like gather why we are the way we are and trauma. I feel like the more we talk, the more it'll come out. Like, oh, remember when this fucking happened? Oh, remember when this fucking happened? Oh, remember when Briley almost killed us when we were driving?
Okay, you know what? I was 14, and they told me to go from like this lane to like the third lane over. So that's what I did. I just was like, and then I almost sideswiped a car.
Almost sideswiped.
And I had her and my sister in the backseat fucking laughing. I'm bawling. I'm like, I'm never fucking driving again.
Briley like fucking slams on the brake, puts the car in park, and said, I'm not driving anymore. I'm done.
In the middle of the road because that bitch and my sister were fucking laughing at me.
That was the funniest thing ever. And the time that you almost wrecked your biological mom's Charger when he went.
Yeah, so I like low-key stole her car. I was like, oh yeah, like Kay is coming to drive it. Like I'm trying to be like the cool girl, blah, blah, blah. Like let him drive your car. Remind you, he wasn't 16 yet either, but I said he was.
And he was like the worst person ever, like to be driving.
Yeah, because then like they're taking the Charger, like going like we would definitely hit like 110, 120 on those back roads. But I remember like then I would like drive to pick you up from TJ's, and you and H tried to put my foot down on the gas. And I was like, bitches, I'm not speeding in this. I'm not getting pulled over. I'm not getting my license taken away. And then I turned the corner at one point, and it was like black ice. And that was the scariest fucking moment like ever. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking die right now. Like in this, like I fucking stole her car.
Or the time, wait, were you with us the time when H drove to Sioux City and we got pulled over? when she's driving her sister's like Grand Prix or something on the back roads. I don't know if you were with us. I feel like A was with us. I can't
Yeah,
laugh
you guys
about
like
that
to
one
do
with
shit
you.
on my own.
I can't laugh about that one with you, but it was crazy as fuck. Because we were out past curfew and we got pulled over and the policeman was like, all right, you guys are good to go. We were shitting our pants. I was like, we stole the car. It was the middle of the night. Like, I remember, like, I don't even know how the car started because we had to roll it out of the driveway and push it down the way.
No fucking
and then
way.
start it.
But honestly, that makes so much sense with H because, like, I vividly remember her being like, I remember I got drunk and got on my moped. And then when I was drunk, I took off all my clothes while riding my moped and I threw my shit in the sewer.
By whose
were, like,
house? Whose house was
beans.
that?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I just heard the story, but I was like fucking dying. And I'm like, that is something crazy. She was literally like fucking wild. Like, she punched the dude that drove my bio mom's car at lunch. Like, I was like, oh yeah, he called you a slut. And she goes, no fucking way. She's like, I'm gonna go punch him. And I was like, do it. She gets up and she's like, and everyone's looking at me and I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't know shit. I didn't do shit. That shit
She was crazy.
wild.
Honestly, I'm surprised that she's cool. I have her blocked on everything
living her
because.
best life, it looks like.
Huh?
And she's living her best life, it looks like.
Yeah, but I still hate her because I was cool with her for a while, and then her baby daddy commented on one of those TikToks that, like, my fan page. And, like, he commented on there, and I texted her, and I was like, why is your husband, like, talking shit about me on this page that is made to ruin my life, essentially? She goes, I don't know, I'll talk to him. And I was like, well, you're fucking weird, and so is your husband, and you're a product of your husband, so I blocked her. Haven't talked to her since. Don't give a fuck.
Damn, I don't think I knew that you texted her that.
Yeah, I wish I still had the messages. I feel like I sent them to you. So I was like, this bitch is weird, and her husband is weird, too. Like, how are y'all gonna jump on something that you don't even know anything about?
Because it's small town shit. They're gonna be watching this shit. Because they're nosy.
Hey.
All them bitches are nosy.
All
like,
of you
hey,
bitches.
welcome to this, though. You're gonna, like, know our tea from us. And not just hearing and spreading rumors on fucking Yik Yak. Like,
and
you
honestly, I just want to say that, like, y'all are fucking losers because we don't live there and we got out and I don't know, like, it's just like fucking embarrassing. Like, why couldn't you leave? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, and I was talking to this man today that I'm like kind of seeing. And he's like, you came out of South Dakota / Iowa? I said, yeah. And it's very rare because the bitches that come out of there never leave. And I said, I did. And I would never move back. There's no way. I don't even know. Like, there's there's nothing that can make me move back there. What about you?
It would take a lot for me to have to, like, move back. Like, there would have to be, like, knock on wood, like, nothing bad will happen, but it'd have to be, like, some shit like that, oh, like, honestly, like, this is my life. Like, I live here. I don't plan on moving back.
I hope it's my life, too.
I hate being back there.
I love Florida so much. I'm eventually going to move there. Or you're going to move here, or we're going to move somewhere in between, like, maybe, like, South Carolina or, like, somewhere. It's gonna happen.
But anyway, should we wrap it up for today on some?
I guess so.
Some childhood drama. Some of it.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad because during your part, Alaia was like crashing out.
Yeah. Not like you haven't heard it before, but.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I wanted to talk about this man that I was kind of seeing. But we can talk about it next time. If it's still, like, a thing by next week.
Yeah, girl. Who knows? Because I feel that.
With your man. I told this man, I said, if you, like, come to the first date empty-handed, you're getting blocked right when I leave. So, we'll see.
Period.
Bye.
Period.
Anyways. Love you.
Have a good rest of your week, guys. Thanks for tuning in.